From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set, getting the nod on the mound, Ryan Wu. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. Just off the inside edge. That one missed.
Just the third pitch of the night, and already a little question on the strike zone of the umpire in this one.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here comes Aaron Judge. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Solano makes the catch, and there's 2 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Anthony Volpe.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Cody Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 out, space is empty. And that's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's down and in. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in, and he takes a strike.
0-1.
Bellinger goes. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Bellinger on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
One
Good
ball,
fastball going
2 strikes.
early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Got him looking. Out number 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at T-Mobile Park and taking the ball for the Yankees, Max Fried. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fast forward to 2022 for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year. The Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA enticing teams. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And it's fouled away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Kicks and fires. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Wells hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2020. Wu back to work. Gets the call. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And now it's even up. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Fought off foul.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Got him. That is his 3rd of the game.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now here is Anthony Volpe. That one a little bit high. 1-0. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's in the dirt.
Low.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's the ball. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Jason.
Runner on at first with one
Dominguez.
gone. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position. And just 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now, Oswald Peraza. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball is outside. Volpe on third. Dominguez at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rodriguez sizing this one up. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And up next for New York, Jorby Bebos.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
There's the strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the second. Hit in the air left field. Arozarena brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now is the Mariners DH, Mitch Garver. Max Fried will go to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Dylan Moore in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Donovan Solano.
Solano.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
The count.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Ball 1.
That one is upstairs.
Pretty standard
1 ball, 2
high
strikes,
0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Leody Taveras.
Here's Leody Taveras. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Grisham is there, makes the catch. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. Yankees 1, and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Yankees,
Now
the
here's
center
Trent
fielder,
Grisham.
number 12, Trent Grisham.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Judge rips that one. Rodriguez drop step going back, and it is gone. Home run number 15 on the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there, and the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Ball 1 there. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball.
No strike.
Woo. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
You know, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's in there at the knees. Two outs. And that's
Nope.
downstairs. And that's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. And it kicks off the bag. And that extends the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's a little bit low. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering is fouled back. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Goldie leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard hit left side. They take the force out, and that is that. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Here's the rookie third baseman, Ben Williamson.
Ben Williamson.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's off the mark. And 1-1. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
The batter, number 3.
And up next for Seattle,
J.P.
Crawford.
Crawford.
And there's a ball. That one misses, and that's ball 2. And look out.
Perfect.
That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. At the plate,
The center
Julio
fielder, number
Rodriguez.
44, Julio
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Rodriguez.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. That one hammered center field. Going back on this one. It bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air. Goldie. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Raleigh at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Peraza nabs it, and that ends the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. 2-2 game. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Fastball is outside. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty
Jason
nicely. And that takes quick,
Dominguez.
strong wrist to pull that off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead run on base. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Not
Two
close
balls,
with that
one strike.
one. 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Line drive. God.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Down the third baseman, Oswald Peraza drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Way high.
That's a ball.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at first, one away. That's in there, and it's 1-2.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him swinging. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby B-Boss. Fly to left his first time. And that one upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
Runner takes off, pitch inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And it remains 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Trent Grisham in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Rip towards third. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom of the inning is Dylan Moore.
For the Mariners, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Pulls that one foul.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you
Up
feel
next
no need
for
to
the
challenge
Mariners,
inside the zone.
the
You just
first
keep
baseman,
working the corners
Donovan.
and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And the batter now, Donovan Solano. Flied to right his first time. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's a base hit.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Leody Taveras.
Fly to center his first time.
Just off the inside edge. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ben Williamson.
So digging in, Ben Williamson. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Solano off of first with 2 away. That's in there. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. That one missing inside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. We are tied 2-2. Back in Seattle. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Wu back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Yankees just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one is inside. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. In the air, right side. Taveras settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Matt Brash getting loose out there. Taylor getting cranked up as well. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And a foul ball. That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Tavares moving under this one, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie steps into the box. 1 for 2. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, 37 years young. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Edge in his zone for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that's too high.
2 strike.
Out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that is the inning. The Yanks lead 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He nails one out to right. And they jump out front. It's 3-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And here is Julio Rodriguez. And that is out of play. Now a check swing, but he held up.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Maximus notches the K.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Foul ball.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
No swing. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed.
Inside, ball 2.
One down, bases empty. Out to short. Sends it to first. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
2 outs, bases empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's a little high. That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Goldie. That's the 3rd out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Matt Brash.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Leading off,
here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, up and throwing. Bizzardo warming up as well. Oh, 0-1 now. And that skips in the dirt.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. That's too low. Ball 1. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They trail it 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Mariners DH, Mitch Garver.
Designated hitter, Mitch Garver.
Swings through that one for strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ryan Yarbrough getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz also getting ready. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. That clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And down on strikes he goes, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Donovan Solano up next for the Mariners.
Donovan Solano.
First offering, and it just misses. On the inside corner for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And that's in the dirt. And a count now even up. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Stepping in, Jorbit Bibas. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 2.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That misses the zone, and now 3-1. Trent Grisham in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, no outs. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's smacked on a line to center. Now there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Matt Brash won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Edward Bizzardo on to pitch here.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Breaking ball inside. Now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And that's downstairs and outside. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Paul Goldschmidt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. In and over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Tough spot, had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Yarbrough.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yarbrough.
Well, one-run game, and now for Seattle, Leody Taveras.
Taveras.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Back up the, oh, that got him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Mariners are down in order, but they still lead at 3-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, Paul Goldschmidt now.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Bizardo, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Bizardo back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Goes down looking.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now, Austin Wells. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one in the dirt, and now 2-0. And delivers outside. Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
One down, runner at first. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That one in there across the letters.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And that one fouled off. Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Edward Bizzardo departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Andres Munoz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez.
Nope.
Just missed.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 outs. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Fought off foul. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Wells at second. Dominguez on at first with 2 down. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's way outside. And that's ball 3. Jorbeat Bebos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really important at bat coming up now.
Jorbeat Bebos, the next to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The bases are full for the New York Yankees. And this is inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. And the Yankees leave them loaded. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for
Back
York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
38.
bottom of the 8th, Devin Williams.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run
Leading up
game.
for the
And the batter
Mariners,
now,
the
Julio
center fielder,
Rodriguez.
Julio
He's already homered in this game.
Rodriguez.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next one in the dirt. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. That one is upstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz appears to be getting loose. Hamilton getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's inside. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much
Now
to think about.
left fielder.
So now it's the
Randy.
Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to
Now
think
back,
he was looking
the
middle
designated
in
hitter,
because he
Mitch
just couldn't pull the trigger. And
Garver.
with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
And now the DH, Mitch Garver. Fouled off left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Here's the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch just misses. cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
One ball,
It
one
might
strike.
be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Struck him out swinging. Wells collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Mariners.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
55.
mound, Gabe Spire. This
Yay.
southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. So the batter
Leading
now
off
will
for
be
the
Trent
Yankees, the
Grisham.
center fielder, number 12, Trent.
Here's the center fielder,
Leading off
Trent
for the
Grisham.
Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Hard hit to third. Whips it to first. One up, one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the
right
Yankees.
fielder, number 99,
An offense that knows how to
Aaron.
mash, Chris.
Good.
Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats, they end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Aaron Judge, batting with one down, takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Yep.
Let's go Mariners!
Hard on the ground to first. Solano takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
2 down, base is empty. Cody Bellinger will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty. That
That's ball
misses,
3.
and it's 3-0. That's ball
Nope,
4.
that's ball
Tried
4.
another
Take your
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Batting fourth,
Hitter didn't
the
offer
first
at it.
baseman,
Now he has
Paul
somebody to worry about over at
Goldschmidt.
first.
So 2 down. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Throw over to first.
No, he's
Bellinger
safe.
dives back. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And the inning is over. It's the Yankees 0. Mariners coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher Max Fried. What do we need to know here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Just off the inside edge. 1 out, bases empty. And that one hammered. Bellinger going back, and it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. First pitch, and he just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 1-0. And another ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Foul ball there. Next offering is downstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The left fielder.
2 on, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. And that one fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got him swinging. That's out number 2.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball one. I got one ball, one
Two
strike.
outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Next offering away upstairs. Dylan Moore in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that one.
Full count, 3-2.
And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So bases all loaded up. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Two outs. Bases are full. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. We played an inning, no score. Back in Seattle, top of the second. Now at the plate, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Woo back to work. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Woo, a 6'2" righty, 205 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. Just missed.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Now fly ball to right center. Taveras settles under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Anthony Volpe digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Just missed. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is outside. High fly ball down the left field line. That one's back. That's not coming back. He'll touch them all. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one upstairs.
1-0.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across here at the top of the second. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 3-2. To the right side. Moore. Over to first. That's out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Donovan Solano. Max Fried will go to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Leody Taveras. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This one in the dirt. Wide throw, and it gets away. Lead runner around second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And here it comes. Misses off the plate, and it's a full count. Ben Williamson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. No outs, runner over at third. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
No outs, runner at first. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other
Let's
way
go,
that
stop.
had eyes on it,
JP.
man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So the batting order turns over. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Fly to left his first time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And fouled off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, no outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Two on, nobody out, with 2 runs already in at bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Walked his first time. Inside. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hot shot to third. The throw to second on to Goldschmidt. That's 2. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees 1. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby B-Boss. There's a strike. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Grounded out his first time up. Fouled off. He was late. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pitch misses. And it's a ball and a strike. And that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Bebus on at first, nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This is something else. Running that pitch count off. I can't imagine how frustrating it must be for the pitcher.
There goes the runner. Up the middle. Crawford throws to first in time. That takes care of Grisham.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
And another ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach. By
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Off the plate inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now 2-1. To the right side. The throw to first. Third out. 1 left for the Yankees. And our score remains 2-1. Set for the bottom of the third. And now Mitch Garver.
Hitter, Mitch Garver.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That just misses. 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's down and in. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his
Now
career
batting,
since day one.
Dylan.
Here's Dylan Moore. He's 0 for 1. And he pumps it a strike.
0-1's the count.
Missed
1-1.
inside with the curve. Fouled off down the right side. Freed out of the stretch, fires. And that's
Ball,
off
that's inside.
the inside edge. And it's 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Donovan Solano.
batting,
Worked a
first
walk
baseman,
at his first trip to the plate.
Solano.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Leody Taveras now at the plate. And a foul ball. Garver, the runner at third. Solano at first. 1 gone. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one just misses. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Solano up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Ben Williamson, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting.
2 outs. Bases full. And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded. 2 down. Check swing called strike. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off
the
for
first
Yankees,
baseman,
the first
Paul
baseman,
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Tap foul at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Volpe in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 away with a runner at third.
Right through there for a strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next pitch way upstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that's where this win. It's a strikeout.
Now that the designated hitter.
Now up is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered here in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Goldie at third with 2 away. Chopper right side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, and now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
That one outside. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And it is 2-1.
1 strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there.
Randy Arozarena could probably run the bases blindfolded with the amount of home runs he hits. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Max Fried will give way. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Will
for the New
Warren
York
gets the
Yankees.
call from the pen.
Still
Number
pretty
98.
early in the ball game, so this bullpen
Will
has some work ahead of
Warren.
him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 1 out, nobody on. Mitch Garver up next for the Mariners. Swinging a foul straight back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next,
Now
Dylan
batting,
Moore.
second baseman Dylan Moore.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground, right side, Bebus slings to first, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, top
Yankees,
5, John
the third
Sciambi with
baseman,
Chris Singleton.
Oswald
And leading it off,
Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
Let's go, Mariners! Let's go, Mariners!
Wu back to work. That missed
Nope,
inside.
that's inside.
Ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ground ball right
Nope,
side.
that's foul.
And that's just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And they'll do it again. Chopped left side. Williamson gets it to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
The batter, the second baseman, Jorbeat.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorbeat B-Boss. A single his first time. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. He's grounded out a couple of times. In the dirt. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That catches the corner. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Seattle, and here's the first baseman, Donovan Solano.
Donovan Solano.
Warren measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. Just missed. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Leody Taveras up next for the Mariners.
Taveras.
And that's in for a strike. Solano aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one got a piece of him. Ben
Up
Williamson
next,
getting
with the
ready to hit.
Mariners, the third baseman, Ben Williamson.
Fastball for a strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Grounder might be 2. Bebus over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was
3.
far from routine.
Shortstop,
That's the one thing about
JP.
big leaguers. They make tough
Roper.
plays look simple.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And that's
Yep, that ball
outside,
went out.
and it's 1-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there, and it deflects off it. In comes the run from third, and they're up by 3.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. And that
Oh,
one
that's
upstairs, ball 1. That one 95 to finish him off. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Cody Bellinger. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Gabe Spire getting ready to go. Bizzardo, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-0. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Right side. Moore. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 1 for 2. Inside just missed.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. pitch
Ball
misses inside. Ball one. And another
That's ball
ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And the Yanks go quietly. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Yankees 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. First pitch misses.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP?
Next to hit, Randy Arozarena. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boo. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger should have this one. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And next is the designated hitter, Mitch Garver. Couple of walks and a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Raleigh leads off first with 1 away. Outside, 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.